All right, so I'm going to give it 30 seconds again. Leaders, send out those reminders. 60 seconds again. Send out those reminders. We're going to get this call started in 60 seconds. This is a call to learn how to build your coffee empire, ladies and gentlemen, right here with Envision You. So welcome everyone to the call. Let us know what state, city, country you are calling in from. This is going to be an absolutely incredible call. Welcome, welcome everyone. All right, welcome, welcome everyone to the call. Let me just send out my little message here. All right, so this call is being recorded. And it's being recorded for several reasons. It's going to be used, in my opinion, as a training that everyone will be able to leverage as they build their coffee empire. Let me know in the chat how excited you guys are. Who's excited? Who's fired up? What did you guys think about the video? What did you guys think about the video? All right. I mean, I think we are absolutely, we've just literally separated ourselves from the entire market, ladies and gentlemen. Man, listen, I am so fired up. It's not even funny. I am so fired up. I'm so excited. You know, life has taken on a completely new meaning since we have launched what we have launched here with Envision You. All right. So I'm really, really pumped up, really, really excited for everything that's happening right now in the company. I am jacked up out of my boots. Let me see something right here. All righty. So let's get right into it. You guys are ready? How many of you are ready for this training here? How many of you are ready for this training? If you're ready, type "I'm ready" in the chat. If you're ready, type "I'm ready" in the chat. If you're ready, type "I'm ready" in the chat. I think we should kick it off with this video right here. It was so beautiful. Wow, 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 wow. What do you guys think about that video? I mean, listen, I I am so excited. Listen, that video will be made available for every single individual. So please don't worry about it. I'm gonna post it in our leadership chat. All right, so everyone will have access to it. But let me dive right into what it is we're gonna go over here today. The same PowerPoint that was made available on the call, I am also going to make that available for everyone that's within the network. Okay. Let me see something here real quick. All right. So we're going to get right into this thing here. All right, cool. So let's start with the PowerPoint that the company created. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to type in the chat system for me. All right, I want you to type system in the chat for me. All right, you're going to realize that there is a system that you can use to build your coffee empire. Okay, system stands for save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. All right, so I'm just going to skip forward here. I'm going to skip forward here so we can get straight to the key ingredients, right? For those of you that are not aware, right, what's actually inside the coffee. This is the corrected names of all the ingredients, right? The premium Arabica bean, pomegranate, coconut oil, chamomile oil, 9 superfoods, right? Collagen, tripeptide and dipeptide, pumpkin, ginseng, pine bark, right? It has prune, acai, manganese, right? Bellberry extract, vitamin A, B, B12, B6, B3, right? Manganese, right? Listen, and imagine all of this is in a cup of coffee, right? So those are the key ingredients, ladies and gentlemen, right? And of course, you kind of get it simpler than this, right? It comes in a sachet. You don't pour your hot water first. If you pour the hot water first, you're going to mess up the coffee, right? Don't pour the hot water first. You see what it shows there in the diagram? You tear the sachet, you pour the contents into the cup first, then you add 6 to 8 ounces of water. I know we have some people that are very green in personality. There's 21 grams of the coffee in a sachet, 21 grams, okay? And you stir. Now, what direction do you stir the coffee? Can anybody let me know in the chat? What direction do you stir the cup? What direction do you stir the coffee, ladies and gentlemen? Somebody say, anyway, no, you stir to the right. If you stir to the left, you're going to mix it. That's a joke, okay? Somebody said clockwise. That is a joke. You just mix it well, okay? We used to make a joke. You got to stir to the right, okay? Don't stir to the left. You're going to mess it up. All right. So look, all right. So you stir and then you enjoy. That's it. I mean, you kind of get it simpler than this. This product, you cannot mess it up. It's so simple. Somebody type simple in the chat. You cannot mess this up. No one could mess this up, ladies and gentlemen. It's so doggone simple, right? It's so simple. So look, right? 7 reasons to drink the Alive coffee, right? It may boost, right, energy and alertness, enhances focus and mental clarity, packed with powerful antioxidants, right? Supports healthy metabolism, right? Promotes digestive health, right? Elevates mood and reduces stress. That's a big one, right? And it also promotes longevity and overall health and well-being. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So let me just skip forward here. Very simple. Why a live cappuccino versus other coffee? It's rich, it's smooth, premium taste, no brewing, no waiting. Now, this is the big one. Everyone is excited about this. And we're going to spend some time here. All right, we're going to spend some time here. This is going to be the crux of the training. And then I'm going to show you exactly how to grow your customer base. All right, so 2 boxes of coffee, right, has 40 servings. Each box has 20 sachets in it. 20 of these are in each box. Okay, now, when you are a visionary builder, you are buying it at $50. That means you have to have your VB kit. Everybody listening, you must have your VB kit. So you purchase your VB kit, and that allows you to be able to purchase 2 boxes for $50. Everybody's clear on that? Put a yes in the chat if you're clear on that. Put a yes in the chat if you are clear on that. Okay, beautiful. Now, ladies and gentlemen, pay very close attention. This is going to be a part of the what to do right when it comes to retail. I want you all to listen to me loud and clear, especially the clever ones. Okay, when you're in a business like this and it involves other people, there is a suggested retail price, and you cannot go below that retail price, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody's clear on that? So in your market, you cannot sell the product for less than this. You're going to mess up other people's business. You could sell it for more, but you cannot sell it for less. Everybody's clear on that? So what is a suggested retail price per product? $40 for a box of coffee. That's the minimum price that you can sell a box for. Now, retail, like when you're selling it per cup, it's a whole different ball game. You can sell it for more money. But minimum $40 US for a box. Okay? That means you're buying it at 25. You sell it at 40, you're making a $15 US profit just by selling it per box. We're going to talk more about that in a second, right? 4 boxes, 40 servings, that's $100 US that you are buying it at, right? You get 50 CB for that. We're going to come back to that in a second, but you can retail that for $160. 10 boxes of coffee, right? $300 retail, but you get to buy it wholesale at $200. You get 100 points for that. 30 boxes, and I want you all to type case in the chat. I want you to type case in the chat. Type case in the chat for me. I want you to type case in the chat for me. Now, I want to find out from you, genuinely, and I want you to give an honest answer. I don't want you to give me an answer because you are on this training call. How many of you on this call, you would love to develop a six-figure income from the coffee side of the business? Let me know in the chat if you are very serious and you're also very committed in building a six-figure business with the coffee side of Envision You. Let me know in the chat if you're very serious. All right, I'm looking at the chat, right? Type I am in the chat if you're very serious about it. Now, I'm going to be brutally honest with you. If you want to build a six-figure business on the coffee side of Envision You, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you right now, you need to have at minimum a case of coffee. You need a case of coffee as your personal order if you want to build a six-figure business with Envision You. A case of coffee is 30 boxes of coffee. Are you listening to me? One case has 30 boxes of coffee in it. That's a case. With a case of coffee, I'm going to break it down for you right now on the whiteboard. Okay? With a case of coffee, you now have 600 servings. If you buy a case, it's $500 as a distributor. You can sell that for $1,000, ladies and gentlemen, and make retail profit. Does that make sense? I'm going to break down those numbers a little bit more for you. 60 boxes, $1,000, and you can retail that for $2,000. Now watch this. Watch this. Okay? Pay very close attention. All right? Now, we're going to talk about how you can leverage those different orders, more specifically a case of product, and actually build your network and build it well. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to tell you, let me start off with why a case of product will make sense. Because I don't want anyone buying a case of product just for buying a case of product. Does that make sense? If you're gonna invest $500 US, right, and then pay shipping and taxes, right? If you do that and you just buy the product and it's sitting at your home, that makes absolutely no sense. We don't want anyone just buying product and just having it sitting at their home. Are y'all with me? All right? So you got to work your coffee business for it to work. You got to sample your way to success. Type in the chat, sample your way to success, ladies and gentlemen. Sample your way to success. That is how you are going to win right here and Envision You with our coffee product. You got to sample your way to success. I asked my mentor, I said, if someone samples 100 individuals, I said, what do you believe will happen if they sample 100 people? How many customers you think they're going to get from sampling 100 individuals? Now, to sample 100 individuals, you just need to sample 5 boxes of coffee. Just 5. Right? Right? You know what he said? He said, Gary, if someone samples 100 individuals, he said anywhere between 70 to 80 people will buy. Now, if you understand business, you get extremely excited about this right here. For every 100 people you sample, let's just say 70 of them buy. Right? So that's for every 10 people you sample, 7 to 8 of them are going to buy. If you don't get fired up about that, I cannot help you. There is no friction when you lead with the product. Don't talk too much. Hey, listen, do you or anyone that you know drink coffee? at least occasionally? Y'all heard that? Do you or anyone that you know, yeah, I think that's mommy. 1 second, guys. I think my wife just came. All right, sorry about that, guys. All right, y'all get that statement? Y'all want to write that down, okay? Y'all want to write that down. Don't over talk. Don't over explain. Do you understand what I'm saying? Don't even talk about the business side just yet. You know, some people, hey, I got a great coffee business. You can make millions. You can become a... No, 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 no. Oh, you can get rich from coffee? No, 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 and no. Does that make sense? Do not mess it up. Lead with the product first. I'm going to show you several ways to do it. If you are out and about, you got to have coffee with you. You want to get several of the sachets, put it in your pocket, carry it in your book bag, carry it in your purse, ladies. Man, your purse. Carry the samples with you so that you're always prepared. You don't, hey, do you drink coffee? How many of you can ask that question? Hey, do you drink coffee? How many of you can answer that question? Let me know in the chat. How many of you can do that? Do you drink coffee? Hey, yes, I do. No, I don't. Great. I have something that, y'all ready for this one? Y'all ready for this? Listen to this part right here. Look, I'm gonna keep doing this over and over so you guys can get it, okay? Hey, do you drink coffee? The person says yes. Great. I would love for you to try my new coffee I just launched. I genuinely believe you're gonna love it. Don't spill the beans just yet about the benefits and all of that, right? Just, hey, all I need you to do is pour the contents into a cup, and you're going to add 6 to 8 ounces of water. You stir it, you drink, you enjoy. One thing I'm going to ask of you is you record when you're sipping the coffee for the first time and give me your honest feedback. And they can send you, now watch this, in order for them to send you their response, they're going to have to share contact with you. This is key. Do not give away your sample without collecting a phone number. Did y'all get that part? Do not give away your sample that you paid money for without collecting a phone number. So all I ask of you, when you're drinking the coffee for the first time, record yourself so I can get your honest feedback. That's all I ask of you as I give you this free sample. So now they have an opportunity to send you that video and you can do the follow-up. And the fortune is in the follow-up. Now let's deal with the rebuttal. What if someone says, you know what? I don't drink coffee. I said, great. I said, amazing. I have a product that non-coffee drinkers love. Y'all get that part? Y'all get that part? They say, I don't drink coffee. Great. I have a product that non-coffee drinkers absolutely love. So look, if they come left, you're ready. If they come right, you're ready. You're ready. How many of you love that? Right? So look, y'all get it? So you got to sample your way to success. So you're working with this right here. You dress good, you smell good, you look good, and you're out and about, and everywhere you go, you're sampling, you're sampling, you're sampling, you're sampling, right? I absolutely love it, right? Now look, let me show you something here. Let me show you something here real quick. So one case of coffee, and you got to be prepared to purchase your case. One case has 30 boxes in it, right? We recommend that you sell it for $40 US for a box. What if you're a little bit stingy and you decided to only sample one box? Out of your case. And let's just say you decided to drink 2 boxes. How many boxes are you left with in the chat? Let me know in the chat. How many boxes are you left with? 27. What if you sold 27 boxes at $40 US? How much money would you make? There you go. $1,080 US you just made from buying a case of 30 boxes of coffee. Now, in our business, we cannot make any guarantees. Can't make any guarantees. But you have a high probability of being able to sell 27 boxes of coffee on a month-by-month basis. That means you are making a profit anywhere between $400 to $500 US. You are making in profit by selling 27 boxes of coffee. This is selling per box. We're not talking about selling per cup. I'm going to go there in a second. There's no way you can lose. There's no way you can lose. It's either someone buys now or they buy later, but you sample your way to success, ladies and gentlemen. Do you see that the math is mathing? Right? So you're making $400 to $500 US in profit. Guess what you do with your initial capital? What do you do with your initial capital? You reinvest to buy another what? Another case. You reinvest to buy another case of coffee, ladies and gentlemen. I can look someone dead in the eye. If they're hungry, if they're passionate, if they're willing to put the work in, they can sample their way to success. Let alone you sample the right person. Someone who owns a spa. Someone who owns, who's a nail technician that deals with hundreds of clients every month that come to their salon. A hairdresser, right? You sample someone who owns their own pharmacy, right? Chain of grocery stores, it's not our business, not our style of business. Just imagine you sample the right person. Offices, right? Oil and gas companies, right? Hospitals. You get the right head nurse in a hospital, oh, it's a wrap. You show them the power of buying a case, Listen. Somebody type big business in the chat for me. Somebody type big business in the chat for me. We're talking about the second most consumed beverage in the world, ladies and gentlemen. So y'all see, this is just selling per box. How many of you would like to see the profitability selling it per cup? How many of you like to see the profitability selling it per cup? You ready? Watch. You buy a case. No, not everyone is going to be selling it like this. You have to be someone that's willing to go to a trade show, a trade event. You set up a table, right? And you are the one mixing the coffee for yourself. Does that make sense? And you're retailing at retail shows. Not everyone is going to do that, but there are a lot of people will. So, case of coffee, right? 30 boxes. And let's just say at the trade show, you might sample a couple of them, right? But you sample maybe 3, maybe 1 box, 2 boxes, 3 boxes. Let's just say you sample 3, right? So you sample 3, okay? And you sell 27 times 20. How much is that? 27 times 20. Who's with me here? Do the math for me. 27 times, boom, there you go. 540 servings. So let's do the math. 540 times, watch this. Let's just say you decide to sell it for $4 a cup. Matter of fact, what's the average price of a Starbucks? What was the average price of a Starbucks? Let me know. We're using Starbucks as our barometer. Because Starbucks coffee is expensive. $6. 6. Look, Dr. Shanita's on here. Dr. Shanita, there is a Starbucks in Atlanta where it's close to Dr. Shanita. She doesn't even have to say what she wants. As soon as she shows up, they make the coffee for her. Right? They know exactly what she wants. Thank God she's now about to divorce Starbucks. Right? And she's only going to be drinking the Alive cappuccino. She already said she's going to do it. Matter of fact, I think she said, let me see if I can bring her up real quick. Right? Let me see where she at. Shanita, on an annual basis, just to put this in context, your co-host.
Okay.
Just to put this in context, on an annual basis, how much money do you spend in drinking Starbucks coffee annually, every year?
My accountant told me I'm roughly at about $5,400 and something a year on coffee. So we might as well just round it up to $6,000 because I go, and you're on the phone with me when I go through the drive-through. I go to Starbucks on average twice a day. I get a venti white chocolate mocha hot with the extra shot of espresso. My total is $8 and something. I think if I tip, I'm at $9. You do that times 2, that's $14 a day on the low end. And I go every day, including Sunday. So if you do that times 365 days in a year, then that's roughly how much I spend on coffee.
All right. So y'all see, the reason why I wanted her to talk is so you understand what is actually happening in the marketplace. Does that make sense? So imagine, and she pays on average $6 a cup. Let's just say we go with $5. Let's just say you sold each cup, like you mixed it, and if you put something else, little sprinkles, some healthy sprinkles on it, the price could bump up, right? But let's just say 540 servings times 5. Let me know the number in the chat. How much is that? Is that 2,700? Oh my God. Oh my God. Somebody say OMG. Somebody type OMG in the chat. So you're telling me, Gary, you're telling me I could invest $500 and I can generate $2,700 if I decide to do the work to sell it per cup. That's just one case. You're profiting $2,200 US just from retailing per cup. Hello, somebody. You go to the right trade show. You're not gonna move just 540 cups. You might move more than that. Just from retail, we're gonna have people that become six-figure income earners from retail in the company. You heard what I just said? I've seen this before. Do you understand what I'm telling you? I've seen this movie before. This is not the first time I'm seeing this movie. The last time I did this movie, I was a rookie. Last time I watched this movie, I was a rookie in the industry. It was my first company. I've seen people make tens of millions of dollars with this style of business. So this is no small business. This is big business. Okay? So y'all see, these two examples, I want y'all to listen to me carefully. This week, I want you to take these two examples and I want you to sit with everyone that has been a part of your team, that will be becoming a part of your team, and you want to show them if you invest 500, you sell per bucks, you can make anywhere between $400 to $500 profit. If you sell per cup, you can make on average, if you sell for $5 a cup, you can make 2,000 plus US dollars in profit. Hello? And do you think, I want y'all to put a yes in the chat. Do you think you can have a group of individuals that are ready to purchase their personal case of coffee by March the 1st? Put March 1st in the chat if you can have a group of people ready to buy their case. If you show them the business, you show them the numbers. I'm talking about mom and pop shops. You can show them this as well. Mom and pop shops. Are you listening to what I'm telling you? Especially if you're in the Caribbean and they got people coming to them all the time and say, hey, listen, all you got to do, hey, listen, we got banners, we got everything. We got everything for marketing. A live coffee sold here at this shop. And people come and you show them, hey, listen, 500, you sell at least 450 cups. You're generating 2,700 in revenue. If you are smart, you are going into heavy pre-launch mode right now. Just for the coffee. We still have the trading alive that you can sell right now, but you got to have a separate list for March the 1st. The month of March, I don't even think Dr. David is ready for the amount of product that's going to be purchased. I asked him, I said, do we have enough inventory? He said, oh, don't worry about that. He said, oh, don't worry about that. Right? He said, don't worry about that. Look, I see Donna full on the call. Donna is chomping at the bits right now. Donna has been sampling a lot of people. Donna got folks ready to buy. Every person that we sample, they say, hey, how can we buy? I remember seeing one of my good friends, her name is Blessing. She's in Nigeria. She said, she said, oh, can we pre-order now? She said, no, we have to. No. There must be a way for us to pre-order now. She said, I'm ready to buy now. Just from drinking one cup. Right? So look, we got some more exciting stuff. So I showed you the numbers on the case. Y'all want to see how easy it is to go champion? Y'all want to see how easy it is to go champion? Some of you who have been struggling to go champion, the struggle is over. You ready for this? The struggle is over. In the month of March, you're going champion. Hello? In the month of March, you're going champion. Watch. If you're not a champion, this has to be the first goal that you go after. Now, by the way, you can retail 2, 4, 5, 10 boxes. Everything adds up. I want you to be clear on that. Everything adds up. They can buy 2, they can buy 5, they can buy 10, they could buy whatever they want to buy. It's all going to add up. But I'm going to show you the numbers, real simple, on how you get to champion. You got your left team, you got your right team. Are you all ready for this? If everyone, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show you this so simple, right? Let me show you something. I'm going to show you 2 examples. I was just only going to show a case, but I want to show you another example. The Holy Spirit just told me, show a smaller number 2. So watch this. Do you know if you get people to purchase 5 boxes of coffee, does that make sense? 5 boxes of coffee, which is $100. Are y'all ready? Pay attention. So 5 boxes is 100. Sorry, 4 boxes is $100. 4 boxes is $100. That gives you 50 CV. Okay. 10 boxes gives you 100 CV. So let's just say you have people purchasing 10 boxes, for example, right? 10 boxes of coffee. You just need 22 people. It's 22.5. Yeah, 22.5 people on your left, 22.5 people on your right that are purchasing 10 boxes each. Y'all see that? 10 boxes. If they're buying 5 boxes each, you need double the amount. Matter of fact, you need 45 people on your left, 45 people on your right that are purchasing 5 boxes each. Are y'all seeing that? $45 people on your left, 45 people on your right that are purchasing 5 boxes each. You're going to hit champion. But if it's a case, 1 case each, all you need, you ready for this? You need 8 people on your left buying a case and 8 people on your right buying a case. And you are hitting the rank of champion, which is 4,500 CV. Are y'all seeing this? Are y'all seeing this? I shouldn't have written it in written it in the highlighter. Right? 8 people on your left, 8 people on your right that purchase a case of coffee. That's 16 people. You will hit the rank of champion. In addition, so let's just say you decide to sell per box. You're making between $400 to $500 profit from retailing the product, and you're also going to make an extra $1,000 from becoming a champion. That's $1,500. No, there's no starter commission on these prices. There's no fast start commission on this. At least to my knowledge. I'm not sure if they're going to come up with something special for the first month. Right? How much is a case, Sir Gary? I think I said that before. A case is $500 for a case. This is how you go champ. No, you can choose. You can say, you know what? I want to go for selling every person buying 10 boxes, or I want to go for every person buying 5 boxes, or I want to go for the juggler. How many of you want to go for the juggler? Going for the juggler is you're identifying people who can purchase a case of coffee. To me, it's easy. If someone has a brain, they understand business, they will see, okay, it makes sense for me to invest the 500 and then flip it. Does that make sense? To me, it's easy. I just broke down the numbers for those of you that need to build up your belief system. All right, now watch this. Diamond, woo, the month of March, it's going to be diamond galore. March moving forward, it's going to be diamond galore. If you're ready to go diamond, type diamond in the chat. If you are ready to go diamond, I want you to type diamond in the chat. Jeez. Lord. On your left team, on your right team, you all ready for this? This is so powerful. You need, if everyone bought a case of coffee, which is 30 boxes, you need 125 orders on your left, 125 orders on your right of a case of coffee. Every person buying one case. Oh, what if you got people to buy 2 cases of coffee each? You only need 63 people on your left, 63 people on your right. Hello, buying 2 cases each. And you're going to hit diamond. You're going to hit diamond if you have 63 people on your left and 63 people on your right buying 2 cases each. Somebody says, do that again. Do that. What part do you want me to do again? Dr. Kevin. Do y'all see the numbers here? So if you want to go diamond in March, you're telling me, Gary, you're telling me all I need is 126 people buying 2 cases each, and I am going to hit diamond? Ooh. Now look, I've seen this before. There will be business people, and make sure and speak with your upline, that know that they can move this amount of product. And they will be able to go diamond. Are y'all listening to me? There are business people who know that they can move this product. That means they can sell it. They're just buying it. They hit a rank. And they will be able to go diamond. Now, I don't want to keep you guys too long. What's the time right now? I don't want to keep you guys too long. Let me show you something else real quick. So ready. That's what I'm talking about. Look, you should not be able to sleep. You should not be able to sleep tonight because you're masterminding to get champion done and you're masterminding to get diamond done, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I got to show you this script. This presentation, I'm going to post it in our leadership chat as soon as the call is over. So don't worry about that. But do you know, ladies and gentlemen, that you can pre-sell your coffee also? Ooh, I'm about to run. I was about to run. Let me 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 run. Oh Lord. They ain't ready. They ain't ready. We coming for them. So what are you saying, Mr. McSween? Before my coffee even reach, I can pre-sell it? Look, y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready for this. Look, y'all ready? Watch. Listen, you cannot mess this up because we have a script. All you have to do is say it word for word. Ready for this? Let's just say my friend Teresa is on the next line. Teresa Freedom. Hi, Teresa. How are you? Right? So let's just say Teresa is on the call. I said, hey, Teresa. I small talk with Teresa a little bit. Hi, how are you doing? Hope all is well, right? How's the kids? How's the family? I need your help, Teresa. I just started my own coffee business and I launched it with an amazing flavor called the Alive Cappuccino. I would love for you to become one of my first favorite customers by buying a box or two from me. Before you say yes, Teresa, I will show you how to get it at wholesale. You'll see that part right there? Before you say yes, I will show you how to get it at wholesale. And if you don't like it, I am never going to ask you to buy from me again. Can I count on you to support me by buying a box or two from me? Y'all see that? Now, let me unshare the screen for a second. Why do I want to present her with the opportunity to buy at wholesale? Why would I want to give her the opportunity to buy at wholesale? Let me know in the chat. Why would I want to do that? She will buy more. VB, share the plan. Expose the opportunity. You see how simple we do it? That's how we get them to move from being just a customer to being a visionary builder. You cannot mess it up. You cannot mess it up. Now when she's buying it wholesale, she's reordering every single month. Ladies and gentlemen, I know I've said this before with other products and services, but coffee, ladies and gentlemen, is the best product for residual income. I'll say it one more time for you. Coffee is the best product for residual income. Don't let that go over your head. Let me say it one more time for you. Coffee is the best product in my humble opinion, for residual income. Do you know why? I don't know if Donald Fuller, his upline, Tracy Fisher. Tracy left our first company 15 years ago. 15 years later, he's still buying the product. He ain't buying it no more. Do you understand that? Do you understand what I just told you? What the branding of the Alive Cappuccino, there is nothing on the market like it. In my opinion, let me know in the chat. I think the branding for our Alive Cappuccino is better than Starbucks. Is that Angela Cruikshank I'm seeing on the call? No. Y'all give me your honest opinion. What do you think of the branding? Do you think it rivals the branding of Starbucks? Do you think it looks better? Let me know in the chat. I think it looks better. This is my humble opinion. I think it looks better. Okay, Angela's on the call. That's what I'm talking about. Right? I think it's better. The branding is oh my God, it's next level. Robert Mirovich, the team, they outdid themselves. I've never seen Robert this fired up. So we're talking about having something in our arsenal that we literally can acquire unlimited amount of customers. Right? So when it comes to residual income, ladies and gentlemen, you can pre-sell your entire case before it reaches, right? We used to do this back in the day. Matter of fact, let me see if I could let me bring up somebody who had some experience with this thing let me see where Angela at. Let me bring Angela up here. Cruikshank, let me see, Cruikshank. There we go. Right? Angela. So back in the day, Angela, right? We used to do these we used to call parties, right, Angela?
Yes.
So we used to do these call parties, and there are people in your team that might be a little bit, a little bit afraid to pick up the phone. But if everybody comes together and you pick up the phone, Angela, talk to them. How that used to be?
Contagious. It's impossible that when we are all in the same room, on a phone, making calls, and people are hearing each other say, oh, you want $1, you want $2, you want $3. Everybody in the room was moving coffee. Everybody. There wasn't anyone that actually was making phone calls on the call that did not get a sale. Yeah. So we're going back to what we know work. Talk about a full circle moment.
Full circle.
And, you hit it on the head, Gary. We seen this movie before. We've seen this movie before. We literally were all there seeing people become multimillionaires, selling people something they're already consuming. So when we tell people, some people just gonna by happenstance buck up upon becoming millionaires and multimillionaires. That's not a joke, because we saw it happen before. And I'll tell you this, Gary, I don't know if you remember this. I was not a coffee drinker before I joined that company. And right. I remember one of the leaders, the main guy there, HB, said, let me ask you a question. Are you a businesswoman? I said, I am. He said, let me ask you, do you think the owner of Purina Dog Chow eats the dog food? And I said, no. He said, exactly. You don't have to be a coffee drinker, because the world is consuming coffee whether you like it or not. And that changed my whole perspective. Not only did I realize that everybody was drinking coffee, but I also became a coffee drinker. So those people say, I don't drink coffee. Let me ask you a question. If you're selling dog food, you don't eat the dog food. So it's not about you. It's about what the world is doing. And if you can fill the gap, then guess what? You become useful to them.
Wow. I thanks for reminding me about that. That was a real powerful line we used back in the day. Yeah,
because even while I'm sampling right now, you said that line about we have something for non-coffee drinker. Yeah. And when they say I don't drink coffee, but they taste it and they love it, I said, and on top of that, think about this. And I tell them that same line. They're like, you know what? I never thought about that. When the coffee comes, let me know how I can get it. Not only are they not coffee drinkers, but they recognize I could sell it even though I don't drink it, but it still tastes good even though I'm not a coffee drinker. So it's a win-win on both sides.
There you go. I love it. I love it. Thanks for sharing that, Angela. I mean, y'all dropped some fire in the chat for Angela. Y'all see, I brought up someone who was one of the high level on the coffee side as well. And look, I got to show you the system. All right. I got to show you the system and we're done. Let me see what the time is. I'm going to be before you maybe 10 more minutes and then we're going to be done. Okay. Because I know people have other calls and stuff. Real quick. Y'all ready for this? This is the system, ladies and gentlemen. System stands for save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. If you teach the system, you are going to have an explosive business. This thing is about to grow bigger than most of you have ever seen before. Number one, these are the 5 steps to success. Okay? I just made a quick adjustment. 5 steps to success. Number one, you gotta get 5 reasons why someone is doing the business. I'm talking about someone who became a visionary builder, and they're saying to you, Gary, they're saying to you, Shanita, they're saying to you, Angela, they're saying to you, your name, you call it your name. I want to build a big coffee business. Get 5 reasons why they're doing the business. Family goals, personal goals, income goals, health goals. That's number 1 step to success. Number 2, pay attention to this. They have to become a product of the product. When they train the product the first time, you must get their personal testimonial. That's why I said when they sample the product the first time, ask them for a video and they can send you the video. Some of them can send you a video or they can text you their first response. Collect that information. It's important to get that testimonial. Number two, you have to make sure that they set up the proper smart ship or auto ship or reorder. Because when you explain to them how quickly the product moves, if they don't reorder in time, they will slow down their business. Does that make sense? Pay attention to what I'm telling you. When people start, you explain to them how quickly the product will move. You actually show them using the quick start retail script how easy it is to sell all their product. So they will have no problem setting up a reorder, setting up a smart ship, setting up an auto ship. Does that make sense? Put yes in the chat if you understand. Put yes in the chat if you understand. This is how you get it to stick like glue. So you have to do this the right way. Within that number 2 point there, second step to success, don't miss this part. When you do a home event, when you do a tasting party, let me unshare the screen because I don't want you to miss this part. Listen to me carefully, when you do a home event, a home party, and someone is buying now at wholesale, they're not buying retail. They are joining, maybe they're buying a case of product. You ready for this? When they pay for their case, you sell them 2 boxes of coffee at wholesale, not retail, wholesale. Gary, I just made them buy a whole case of coffee. Why am I going to sell them 2 boxes from me personally? Do you know why? Because when they leave your presence, we don't want them to go home and start talking. All we want them to go home and do is tear, pour, stir. I want you to try this. If you're building the business, do you know If you're really building the business, you're going to move through 30 boxes of coffee so fast, you will not have coffee for building your business. If you paid attention to what I just told you there, that is another way of moving product without having to sell it at retail. There you go, Pastor Tim. They can sample while they wait for their coffee. Matter of fact, this will eliminate all the trouble that they will go through potentially when they go home. Because you know when someone comes to the meeting, maybe a husband or a wife, they spend this money, then they go home and say, oh my God, honey, I just got us into a coffee business. Honey, what? Honey, what? Does that make sense? So instead of them having to deal with that negativity, all they do when they go home is make a cup and say, hey, I want you to try it. And make sure and tell them to do it exactly like that. Put a yes in the chat if you're following me there. Put a yes in the chat if you're following me. Matter of fact, this part is the most important part of this training that I'm doing here today. What I'm going through here now is the most important part. So that's step 2 to success. Step 3, we want them to build a list of 50 potential customers and 50 potential business builders. Hello? No, they can build a list of 100 potential coffee drinkers. They can build a list of 100 potential business builders. But at minimum, 50 customers, 50 potential business builders. Number 4, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna dive into this in detail as we go along. We want every member that purchases the product at wholesale, we want them to book their first 4 tasting parties. We used to call it back in the day coffee and jazz mixers. You can call it tasting parties. You can call it whatever you want to call it. But book 4 in their first month. Just yesterday, I was doing a game plan session with my brand new personnel that just got started with me. And guess what I did? I booked her first event on Tuesday. And I said to her, Star, she might be on the call. I said, Star, over the next 4 Tuesdays, can you commit at this time for us to do a meeting every Tuesday at this time with you? She said yes. Imagine you get 6 people, 7 people started with you, and every day of the week, you have that person to launch every single week. Do you see how your entire calendar could be booked out when you're doing it like this? Right? Number 5. Number 5, this is key. The person must commit to the proven system for 18 months. When someone is starting, I tell them you have to be committed to the training, to the mentorship, to the coaching for 18 months. 18 months on personal growth and development. 18 months of never missing a vision mastery call. 18 months of never missing a weekly event. 18 months of attending every training call. 18 months of attending every Super Saturday, every Super Sunday, every convention that the company has. When you follow this system to a T, you will become a documented 6-figure US dollar income earner right here in Envision You. I am so fired up. I am so excited. I just showed you guys, this was the first training that we did from the reveal, the very first training. And from this training, I believe we're going to have a record-breaking month in the month of March. And moving forward, by the grace of God, Envision You as a company will be increasing in customers that love our product, beyond our wildest imagination every month moving forward from March the 1st, 2025. 100 diamonds is completely done by the grace of God, right? Completely done, right? I was talking to my mentor today, and y'all know that we spoke about rings coming, earner rings, right? How many of you would like to get an earner ring? I don't want to let the cat out the bag, but all those are great stuff that's coming out. And when you become a documented six-figure income earner and you got your ring to show it, hi, 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 hi. Jack me up, sir. How many of you like to get? How many of you like to wear a seven-figure income ring? You know, it's not talking. It's just saying, hey, just talk to the hands. So much talking. Hey, does this thing actually work? Does this coffee thing actually work? Let's talk to the hands, my friend. You know, it's like you just come to them like this. You know, like you know, like. Oh my God, I love you guys very much. Appreciate every single one of you guys. It's on and popping. Get yourself prepared. Matter of fact, if you're a leader on this call, I'm gonna have a WhatsApp group. It's not a chat. Just to count the number of people that are ready to buy a case of product on the 1st of March. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. Let's rock and roll. And I'll see you guys at the top and not from the top, because you and your family deserve to be there. Love you guys. Let's rock and roll.